Threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing from the gun. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one was knocked away, and that brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Steelers make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, we give to Robinson. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
To the line. Here's third and 3. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Robinson. Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
And it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
About set. This is third and 5. Rolling from the gun here. He rolls to his right. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. He'll work against the blitz. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Take him down right along the 30. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Let's go.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me. with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Okay, I didn't think he had it. That back man, he knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Hits the slant. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Pittsburgh right after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. Called in left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Here he is on third and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here's the snap on 4th. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Here's first and 10 from the 47. He's got it on the bootleg. Balls is back complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmith. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, You got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Sticking to the air here. Throw left side, complete. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone on first. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing it again here. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Quick throw is caught. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
He's dropping back to throw. Another quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
72.
He's going to throw it again. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Space to the left. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Chiefs 14-yard line.
Brought in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Now come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Motioning the tight end now. Takes the second down snap. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
3rd down from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They are throwing it again. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. And the Steelers get to it. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually not a long steal of ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Looking to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this 2nd quarter to a close.
Why you all in my face? Take it up all in my face. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. He's got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
To throw here on 1st down. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the lines.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Loveland. All right, short on marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. They're going play action. Completed to his running back. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. On the left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. It's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that brings up 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Chiefs got to score in a hurry. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
19, go!
Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made. But he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. Got to be able to run it. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do?
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
17, Chiefs 14.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go!
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is Loveland working the right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
A toss now to Robinson. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
He's drawn up for him. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You